here we've got, woman arrested for using vibrator on a Georgia beach found dead. Here's a very strange story that happened back in July of 2021 in an area of Georgia called Tybee Beach. A family was on the beach at around 5:30 p.m. when they could hear a woman moaning, clearly enjoying herself. This was when they saw her using a tool upon her junk right there on the beach. It lasted for several awkward minutes until the family finally decided to call the police, and that's when the woman ran off to a local restaurant. The woman who called the police was able to show them a video that showed the whole incident, with the woman going ham on her ham right there on the beach. It didn't take too long for the police to find the woman, 34-year-old Christina RevelS Glick, that very day. Body cam footage was taken of the arrest, where Christina told the police that she was simply lying down on her towel, nothing more. The police asked to search her bag, causing her to admit that, yes, she was having some fun, but said that it was only for about 20 seconds or so. She said that she was just trying to relieve some stress. But then she started to break down once the cops slapped the cuffs on her before taking her away from the beach. Problem is, once the story broke and the body cam footage leaked, it ended up getting over 2.5 million views all over social media. Christina, charged with indecent exposure and disorderly conduct, apologized and said that she didn't think anyone had seen her. She was facing up to a year in prison, but it seems she got away without much damage. Aside from humiliation, she had managed to dodge the consequences. However, this case would take a tragic turn months later. What seemed like a sad case of internet ridicule was actually much deeper and just sad. Christina's landlord had failed to contact her over the phone time and time again after she failed to pay the rent for her apartment in Hinesville, Georgia. So this landlord decided to go out to her home and meet up with her in person. Getting no response, she peeked inside to see a blood trail leading all over the home. Going inside, she found Christina's badly decomposed body. She panicked and called the police. The police estimated that she had been dead for quite some time when she was found, about 30 days at the least. A lot of people online immediately came to the assumption that she must have ended her own life due to the previous online humiliation. This was the story for quite a while, as it seemed to make the most logical sense. However, it was Christina's own family who came out to set the record straight. They felt that her death had very little to do with the beach incident. They revealed that she had long been on a downward spiral of drinking and abusing drugs. They said, in their own words, that she had went off the rails when her marriage ended just 6 months after her most recent child was born, which she had 3 of. She went out to Florida, got arrested, went to prison, and came back. Surprisingly, her husband took her back after all of that, but she had changed. Despite once being a very well-off university graduate, she had fallen in with a pretty bad crowd. She had numerous run-ins with the law in both Georgia and Florida. In fact, she was avoiding Florida due to being a fugitive there. This was after she had stolen a car just a few years prior. The same year as the beach incident, she had been arrested multiple times for public intoxication. She also had several lawsuits against her for unpaid rent, property damage, and stolen property. She was barely even in contact with her family anymore at the time of the beach incident, living alone in squalor.